Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Kevin Miller from Habitat for Humanity and Restore, and talking about the renewal project. You just recently had a dedication.
Yeah.
You're seeing this great community coming together in Northeast Canton. Yeah. First of all, I've heard you say this a couple of times, the neighborhood association. Who makes up the neighborhood association?
The neighborhood, and
do they run?
They've got great leaders, but it's such an engaged and active neighborhood association. They've been at all the dedications that we've had in the area, just really speaking out on behalf of the residents, but also speaking to Habitat in a very encouraging way and saying, "Hey, this is the effect of what you're doing, and keep it up because that's really helpful." It's a great relationship. And that's the best thing I think I can say about the Harrisburg Royal Neighborhood Association is that it's a relationship with Habitat. It's not just, we're telling them stuff or they're telling us stuff. It's a communication. And I think, that's kind of a great word picture for the entire project, the renewal project in Northeast Canton. And again, if someone's just tuning in, that's our 4-year, $3.5 million holistic neighborhood revitalization program in one community on the northeast side of Canton. So I love, and that if we zoom that out even more, that is a great picture of Habitat for Humanity in general, is partnership between volunteers and donors and Restore shoppers and Restore donors. And all the folks who speak up on behalf of those who need decent, affordable housing, and for the ways that Habitat for Humanity can help. We couldn't exist without all of those things working in tandem. And it's, this is our 30th anniversary year.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Building in East Central Ohio since 1988.
Wow.
Speaking of legacy and milestone, our 500th house is also in this renewal project neighborhood. Do you remember I talked about that one of the last times we've spoken? So it was last year at this time we were building our 500th house, and it's in this neighborhood.
Wow.
And so that's another huge milestone that we've been celebrating.
Are young families moving in to the area? Are you seeing not just people hanging on, but...
Yes. For example, Katie, who I mentioned before, we celebrated her getting her keys last week in this neighborhood. She's a young mom with 3 kids, and they're fantastic, by the way. If you went to our Facebook page on Habitat, you could see pictures of how rowdy her little kids are, but they're so awesome. I'm going to post later this week of some pictures of her kids seeing their rooms for the first time.
My, that would be exciting.
Yeah, that was incredible. And Ashley is another young woman who is moving into the neighborhood through Habitat for Humanity. So yes, we've got, I mentioned Christine earlier, who spoke at our dedication in the Renewal Project area. She's an older woman who is aging in place, but has a lot to say about the neighborhood's history, the neighborhood's future, and is encouraged by the stuff that she's seeing. And she was there celebrating with these young moms, this young mom and Ashley as well. And it was just an incredible thing to see everybody, all kinds of demographics, all kinds of ages, just everything combined. And it was just a big celebration of community. And we saw community strengthen through handshakes and hugs and tears and smiles, and it was a beautiful picture, this dedication ceremony we had last week. So,
in a day where so many people don't know their neighbors, this is really inspiring.
My goodness, it was incredible.
What are the ages of the homes that are not the newly built Habitat homes? Because I can see why some need to be repaired. They've been there a while. They
have been there a while. Our neighborhood investment team would know that specifically, but I can tell you that there are some homes still there that need to just come down. We've got plans for all those kinds of things. Old homes that really have just become a blight on the neighborhood, keep things from becoming as safe as they could be. Our neighborhood investment team, like I said before, they've researched the entire neighborhood. They've got a plan, communication strategy for reaching into this neighborhood, and whatever age the house is, they're going to deal with that appropriately with the partnership of residents, homeowners who are there. Like I said before, we brought together this entire arsenal, if you will, of what Habitat does, new construction, rehab construction, demolition, the whole enchilada. Part of that is minor home repair and critical home repair. Those are 2 projects that we do in tandem with homeowners who are there, who just need a little bit of love to make their home what it should be, and to give them pride and safety again. And those projects work just like new home and preserve a home projects. And here's what I mean by that. So a family who needs just those little projects like that will apply to Habitat just like any potential homeowner.
Okay.
We do an evaluation with them. They invest sweat equity, and they also get a zero interest loan to do those repairs. And then Habitat, of course, gets volunteers, and we help do those repairs and actually functionally get them done. At the end, though, they still have that zero interest loan to work with. The payment is affordable. Just like on the new construction side or preserve a home side, they've applied, they're accepted, they get a zero interest mortgage. And so that's the whole backbone behind all of this.
Yes.
And I feel always compelled to say, I say it time and time again because it's a constant fight of the misconception. Habitat homes are not free.
Right.
They're not given away. And at the same time, minor home repair, critical home repair projects aren't free. These things are funded by donors and sponsors, but also the homeowners themselves are investing sweat equity and purchasing the home with a zero interest mortgage or getting these repairs done with a zero interest loan and also doing sweat equity. So it's a beautiful thing. I love the way it works. And then as each of those people make their payments, whether it's on the zero interest loan or the zero interest mortgage, all those payments then help us have seed money to do more projects with additional families who have qualified to the Habitat program. It's this beautiful cycle of investment that is keeping our communities strong and getting stronger.
Absolutely. For many of those who are aging in place, though, that makes it tougher to do the sweat equity. So I think in those cases, we need volunteers, right? So let's put it on an appeal.
Let's use Christine as an example.
Great.
I mean, she still invested some time at Restore. She volunteered over there, helping us greet people, do all kinds of little. So whatever the ability level, there's a way to make sweat equity work. And we feel strongly about that because it's that investment in your own future. It's not. It's what we say at Habitat, and you've heard me say it 100 times. It's a hand up, not a hand out.
Yes.
And whatever the age, whatever the skill level or abilities, we find a way to make sure that families can invest sweat equity and afford what they're about to purchase.
I've got to swing back to something you mentioned a while back. I don't know what a pocket park is. What is that?
It's basically a small park that happens in the pocket of a neighborhood. So it's a park on a smaller level. So it's an interesting little place where people can have a congregation space. They can that's where the bike repair station is, bus stop is. It's just a place where the community can come together, connect, have some fun, maybe a cookout is appropriate, that sort of stuff. It's great.
I'm sure this isn't the time to mention, how about another one? But does this seem like it's a model that can be duplicated in other communities and just go with your full arsenal, as you say?
It is definitely. Conversations are happening all the time about what does this mean? What does this look like for the future? We're working through all that. Obviously, the results speak for themselves. Again, if I mentioned in the first half of this, 40 families directly impacted so far in half of the project time. But hundreds of families impacted by, for example, the park and the bus station and the bike repair station and all that. So, we're thinking about that. What does that look like? Where? The neighborhood was right. That's the other part of this, is the neighborhood was right for the project. So are there other neighborhoods in our coverage area, Stark, Carroll, Tuscarawas, Harrison, and Jefferson counties, that could very seriously benefit from something like this? And will it be as transformative as it has been for this particular neighborhood? That's what we're working through now.
Let's remind everybody about a website, how to volunteer. Certainly, even the zero interest loans don't pay for everything. So funding, how can we participate?
That's great. So here's the basic information. For Habitat for Humanity, whether you want to volunteer, donate, or just get more information, our website is habitateco.org, and our phone number is 330-915-5888. If you're a Restore person, you can check out Restore at restoreco.org, and that number is 330-915-5920.
Perfect. All right. Something fun happening on Facebook.
Yeah.
Tell us what.
Our Restore page on Facebook has been growing like crazy. And I mention this because I want to clue in the listeners to a little bit of a contest thing we got going on. When our page hits 20,000 fans, which we are, as of this morning, about 53 people away from.
Right. Pretty close.
We're gonna kick off a big old giveaway. So if anybody's listening and they like seeing inventory updates, because at Restore, stuff comes and goes so fast. We use Facebook as a really easy way to push out, okay, this just came in, it's this price, come and get it, or call us and buy it. So our Facebook community is growing because people know there are bargains to be had and they want to get them first. And so that page is facebook.com/RestoreECO. And again, once we hit 20,000, which I'm hoping we can do this week, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. We're going to kick off a big giveaway that you're not going to want to miss. 20 people are going to be winners.
Oh,
let me just say it that way.
Okay, let's not forget this is a great place to shop. It's not just a good place to donate our stuff.
Of course.
But what a fun place to shop. What do we find there?
Everything for your home at about 50 to 90% off regular retail prices, which sounds like a slogan, but it just is the fact. Things are one-of-a-kind finds, antiques, home goods, building supplies, furniture, appliances, brand new stuff, used stuff, gently used stuff, all kinds of things. Also on our Facebook page, from time to time, we do live walkthroughs on like Saturday mornings. You can get up, grab a cup of coffee, tune in on Facebook Live, and we kind of walk around the store and show you everything we've got without even having to make a trip to the store. So, shopping is a big deal. That's how we help fund Habitat for Humanity homes. There's a little bit of Restore money in every home that Habitat for Humanity builds and renovates. That's why Restore exists in the first place. But Restore happens to be also very, very good at getting people great deals. So it's not just for our benefit, it's for your benefit as well to shop there. And donations, of course, are tax deductible. We offer free pickup for larger items or a group of smaller items. And we do that every day that we're open, Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're picking stuff up, we're selling stuff out, and we're building homes with Habitat for Humanity families.
Just amazing. Is there anything you do not accept?
We don't accept a lot of baby items or children's items just because there are some laws regarding the safety of those things, and better safe than sorry. Some electronics we can accept, things like TVs and so forth that are easily verifiable for good working order. But other than, we don't do clothing. But if it's for your home, chances are high that we can accept it and sell it.
Check it out.
Yeah, for sure. There's a big long list on our website of what we can accept.
And that website is restoreeco.org, or call 330-915-5920.
Correct.
Yeah,
the Habitat side is 5888 at the end, so 330-915-5888.
Awesome. Kevin Miller and Habitat for Humanity and Restore, thanks for all you do in our community.
Appreciate the time. Thank you.